So first you're going to just have to see a still video of this particular area and listen to me slowly speak, not chant, because actually kata means a speech, and most of the kata which the Buddha gave were Dharma lessons or speeches, and a lot of prayers are actually Dharma lessons. And I like to speak them. If you understand the words in Pali, if you speak them with meaning, then you're actually talking what it means instead of chanting some kind of gobbledygook that you don't understand. So just before showing you the next series of collected broken amulets and things I have to make into another type of Muan Sarn powder, for the lockets I'm taking ages to make, you're going to have to listen to that first, because I wish to begin with that before I start to show you. Chinabanjara Kata Puttha Chetava Marang Swahanang Jatu Sajja Sapang Rasang Ye Pivingsu Nara Sapa Tanhang Karathyo Puttha Atavi Sati Nayaka Sape Patititha Maihan Nat Matake Te Munitsara Si Se Patitito Maihan Putto Dhammo Tawiro Jane Sangko Patitito Maihan Ure Sappa Kunagaro Hatta Ye Me Anuruto Sariputo Jatakine Kontanyo Batti Paka Saming Mokalano Jawame Takine Sawane Maihan Asung Anantara Hulo Katsabo Jamahanamo Upasung Wama Sotake Ge Senate Patipaka Saming Suriyova Ba Panka Uro Nisino Siri Sampano So Muni Bungka Wo Kumara Sapo Tero Mahesi Chitta Watako So Maihang Watane Nichang Batithasi Kunakaro Punno Angkulima Lo Ja Upali Nanta Siwali Thera Banja Ime Chata Nalate Tilaka Mama Sesa Siti Maha Thera Chita Chinasawaka Ete Siti Maha Thera Chitawanto Chinorasa Chalanta Silate Chena Angkamankhe Su Santita Ratanang Burito Asitakine Meta Suttakang Ta Chakang Bachato Asiwame Angkulima Lakang Kantama Mora Pari Tanja Atanatia Sutang Agase Chatanang Asisesa Pakara Santita China Nana Palasang Yuta Satapakara Langkata Watapita Tisan Chata Pahira Chatupatawa Asesa Wina Yang Yantu Ananta China Techasa Wasato Me Sakijena Satha Samputta Bancha Re Chinabanjara Machamhi Viharantang Mahi Tale Satha Balentu Hang Sapete Mahaburisa Sapha. And so now I can come and show you what's coming in the Muan Sarn. So I've already showed previous kinds of Muan Sarn. Firstly, this is a box of broken amulets and lockets of the Muan Sarn stuck in the back face, and pieces of broken amulets of various kinds from Luang Pu In of Wat Nong Meg. and this is a Prat Somdet of, can go straight in the mortar. This is a Prat Somdet using powders of Prat Somdet Lung Pu Pan, Krupa Pan of Wat Maya, who was the inheritor of the Vicha of Kruba Wang, and it was made by Prat Ajahn Gop Chai using his powders from the group at Wat Maya in Tak province in the north, Lana Amulet. This is a Prat Somdet Wat Bang Khon Prom from about 2537, 38. Chinamon, which was soaked in prayer water and it broke. So this is also going in the mortar. Somdet Bang Khon Prom, which will have real powders of the original Somdet Bang Khon Prom. This one here is pieces of amulet of Lung Poppen, powder amulet of Lung Poppen from about quite a rare one from about 253 something BE. So that's going in. This is a Rusi amulet from me, from one of my white crews. This is a Prat Nak Brok Tep Nimit from 2497 BE from Ajahn Chum Chai Kiri, which is quite an expensive amulet and very known for its power. It was buried in the Chedi Stupa by Luang Por Prom at Wat Ban Suan. It's a Khao O amulet of made by Luang Por Kong and Ajahn Chum Chai Kiri. That's going in. Another Rusi from my about 7 years ago Y crew. Somdet Luang Por Prom Wat Chong Khae, Somdet Sai Rung, Rainbow Somdet Luang Por Pair, Wat Pikun Tong, Pin Gai Sir. Somdet with lacquer, unknown. Maybe Nawang, maybe Wat Pagao, I don't know. Ajahn Chum Chai Kiri, a very rare and expensive amulet, but I want the powers of this amulet. It has a slight chip on it, and so we will do the Nibbana Sutra to reduce it back to nothingness as all things, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And this is the Prat Kong Chai Chum, made by Prat Ajahn Kong and Ajahn Chum Chai Kiri, and it has Ajahn Tong Tao, the founder of the Khao O mystery and magical tradition of the Southern Magic Sorcery Academy of Sorcery of Khao O, with Luang Por Kong of on the other side, not of Wat Ban Suan, of Wat Khao O. This is a Jingjok which was immersed for years in prayer oil from Luang Por Suthon. It's a Jingjok Gecko amulet, sacred powders. This is, I think, from Luang Por Bun Mi. It's a Prat Nak Brok in Nirwan. This super expensive, but it broke. Is pieces of a large Yod Khun Pon amulet of Ajahn Nam of Wat Don Sala, in his famous black powders, which containing the 108 powders which he and Ajahn Chum Chai Kiri collected over many years on Tudong and from different masters. And here is a very rare black version of the Prat Kong Chai Chum from Ajahn Kong and from Luang Por Kong and Ajahn Chum Chai Kiri, another one in black, which is very, very rare going in. Here we have a broken up Somdet, Rainbow Somdet of Luang Por Pair, Wat Pikun Tong, which actually had gold to Krut version. So it was one of the expensive versions with gold to Krut from Luang Por Pair. So that's the second Somdet Luang Por Pair gone in. And there's the gold takrut, which I'll take out. There's the gold takrut. There it is. Which I'll take out and I will put over here, because that will go in the back of one of the lockets. This is from a very ancient Pratgrup amulet, probably about 1,000 years old. This is a Luang Por Sothorn Lek Lai amulet of Luang Por Huan of Wat Puthai Sawan in Lek Lai Si Peak Maleng Thap, also going in. This is a Luang Pu Tuat amulet from one of my white crews. And this is a Prat Nak Brok in นื้อผงพระธาตุเนื้อแป้งแล้วก็พระธาตุ from Luang Tama in Chiang Mai, who is the direct Luksit of Luang Pudu of Ayutthaya, of Wat Saket. Here we have a old Chatukam, before Chatukam became commercialized, in the time when Khon Pan was still making them before he died, from Khao O, which was boiled in about 7 years ago in my white crew in pry oils with hundreds of other amulets, which is why it looks covered in oils and herb, which it is going in. This one is an amulet that was blessed by Luang Pu Tim and Luang Pu Tok, Luang Pu Tim and Luang Pu Tok and Luang Por Kasem and many others in the north, with the stamp on the back of the amulet going in. Had a very, very big blessing. All those great masters, Luang Pu Wan, Luang Por Kasem, Luang Pu Tok, all of that. This Luang Pu In locket, one of his on-crew lockets. When the takrut fall out bashing up, I take them out. This is also a Somdet Luang Por Pair of Wat Pikun Tong in นื้อผงน้ำมัน oily powders, oily herbal powders. Somdet Luang Por Pair, broken one. So that's 3 Somdet Luang Por Pair gone in there. This one is unfortunately broke. Sounds like a lot breaking, but when you have over 15,000 amulets, sometimes it does happen. Many of you will have had an amulet that broke and was disappointed. This is a Kun Pan Song Pon Yai from 2513 BE from Luang Pu Tim of Wat Lahan Rai. The top's here in my hand, with a Takut Salika Ku with his Pong Prai Kuman going inside there. This is a Kun Pan from an unknown Isan master, with a coin and a takrut and some kind of fragments of some kind of elemental substance in the back, also going in there. And lastly, this is I think a Prat Luang Pu Phyak. No, this is a Somdet Luang Pu Tok. It's a Prat Somdet from Luang Pu Tok of Wat Padu Chimpli. It has his Yan Trini Singhe on the back face. So a Somdet Luang Pu Tok, also going in the mortar. If you wondered what the chant was before, it was the Chinabanjara chant of Somdet Paputa Janto Pomrang Si, whose some of his Muan Sarn is inside here in the Somdet Chenamon. And these powders are going to be mixed with some herbal of my. This has absolutely many, many dozens. I don't know if it's 108 or not, because I don't count. Mixed with some of that to reduce it. And then I think there will be so much left over after filling the lockets that I'll probably have to make a block press and press some powder amulets to hand out. This would be mixed with white sesame oil, which will have its own blessing, its own empowerment with Kata Sek Wan and various and some Buddhist prayers. And this is Namman Tang Il, tang oil, which is also used to mix in with the sacred powders. And this here is sacred water from the temple of Wat Lahan Rai of Luang Putim. So the pestle, this is the more, I call it the Asang Wisulu, the Novahora Kun mortar, because I empowered it using the Kata Novahora Kun, and a piece of Lek Lai, which is absolutely unpleasant to bash up because it's actually from another planet. It's meteorite based, and that's why the Lursi saw that it had been for millions of years stuck inside a mountain, and it would remain for millions of years there. That's why they decided to create a body of light, the 18 Siddhis, the 18 Siddhis or Rusi, who found the Siddhi powers, found out how to make a body of light, and they didn't want to forget and be reborn and forget what they had developed, so they made a body of light and found the Lek Lai within the cave. But Lek Lai is actually meteorite, which is why it's so expensive. And actually, if you sold it in the Lek Lai in the West, some meteorites can cost anything from $100 a gram up to $100,000 a gram. So Lek Lai is actually a kind of a specific kind of meteoric substance. Tutankhamun's dagger was made out of it, and that's what they couldn't understand, because it was an alloy that was made in pre-Bronze Age, but it was stronger than anything of that era of Tutankhamun in Egypt. And that was because they used Lek Lai or meteorite to smelt their iron, because it was a smelt of iron that was harder than the iron they used to smelt in the Bronze Age, when they used bronze to strengthen the iron. And just like gemstones can only be created in the heart of a star, and the power, nuclear and atomic power, which is the same as the magical power that is imbued to create substances like this and gemstones, is immense. And that's why they are considered powerful and have been popular with people since the beginning of time, since the beginning of humanity. We have always seen gemstones as having powerful and magical or properties of influential properties. So I'm not going to powder them up because that's going to be another video. Tawetsuan is an important part of that, you know, because that is my patron and my chosen method of communication, using his energy, the energy I feel of what I consider to be Yaksa, which are protectors of Buddhism. They're not harmful minded, but they are can be quite wrathful if anything attacks Buddhism, and they protect those who are faithful to them, of course, because they are jealous gods. They are asuras from the Jatumaharajika realm, which is one of the higher realms of the 6 worlds. You can split it into 7 or 9 if you want, 7 heavens, 6 heavens. They're very high up, very powerful, the asuras, yeah. But they are called jealous gods because they're very powerful, very rich, and they have Tawensawan Guberan has ethics, and he's a devotee, a savaka of the Buddha, and he gave the Atanatya Parita prayer to the monks of the Buddha to keep demons and illnesses away and evil spirits whilst they were meditating in the forest, which actually calls upon the names of the 5 Buddhas, and it's a purely Buddhist prayer. It's a kata used in Yaks to talk to the Yaksa, to the Asura. But that particular ceremony does have some chanting which changes from Pali into the language of the Asura, which is when you hear them going and making very scary kind of sounds during the ceremony, is because they're speaking to the Yaksa, who have quite a brash language. So you need a very powerful and brash attitude. If you can meditate to access and communicate with the Yaksa, you need also a lot of bravery and a lot of brashness yourself, but a lot of respect and pure truth, because they don't take any, put it in straight human language, they don't take any shit. So if you're going to talk to devas, you better make sure you're serious and you really mean it. Yes, it's this one. And so there you go. That was an explanation of what's going in the next mix. Maybe I can just show you, and I will film the powdering of it, but I will edit it because I like to edit it afterwards. I don't like to do it live. And that's it. So, Sawadee Krap. Hope that was interesting.